I'm gonna do a question that lots of people, even outside of subscribers, have asked, but a subscriber has asked this. Are there babies in the future? Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I posted a bunch of my Africa vlogs, and I've been having questions about my relationship, so I thought I'd reintroduce my fiance. We actually had made a boyfriend tag a really long time ago. I'm gonna link it down below. It was pretty funny. It's a pretty funny video, actually. So I definitely want you guys to watch that. And then you guys can kind of see the updated version. And it's clearly gonna be a fiance tag now since we're engaged. But in this one, we are going to really be talking more and answering more questions that people have asked over time. I've had lots of people ask questions about my fiance, and so I'm gonna answer those for you guys, and then we're gonna answer some other random fun questions. But yeah, let's just get started. So this is Austin. Introduce yourself. Okay, so let's get started with the questions. The first question, this is definitely a subscriber question, and that's how did we meet? And we kind of explained that in our other video, but we can explain it now. You can explain it.
We met in college our freshman year, and we were met at the dorm where we used to live. We had this game room, and that's where we met. We became friends in there, and ever since then we started dating, and then here we are today.
It was actually really funny because when we first met, we had seen each other a bunch of times, in passing, but we never talked, and sometimes we'd be, in the same game room, just, waiting for our friends to come and not even talking to each other, ignoring each other, and so it's really funny that we actually started dating. But yeah, that's pretty much how we met, so a cute little college story. Touch my head. Okay. The next question, also a question we get asked a lot. How long have we been together? So we have been together for almost 7 years. On February 3rd, it's gonna be 7 years. This kid, he loves his sports. He asked me out on the day of the Super Bowl.
It just happened to be the same day. It wasn't that I wanted to ask her out on the Super Bowl. It happened to be the same day.
Yeah, and so that was also really fun because all of our friends, we all met up in the game room, and they knew. It was so awkward. That was so awkward. They were teasing us. They're oh my God, you guys are together. And so yeah, we all met up in the game room to watch the Super Bowl, and we were holding hands, and everyone's all our friends were
First day was awkward just because everybody just kept looking at us.
Yeah, all our friends kept on looking at us, bothering us, so yeah. But it worked out. 7 years later, we're here. We're getting married. And yeah, so let's see. What is the next question? What city are we from?
I'm from Sunrise, Florida, on the east coast of Florida. It's near Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, so he basically is from Broward County. It's
yeah, Broward County. They
say that it's not Fort Lauderdale, looking insulted, but it's Fort Lauderdale to me. And I'm from Tampa. Tampa girl. He was born in Florida, right? I was born in New York. I only lived in New York though for 4 years of my life. So I'm really not a New York girl. I consider myself a Florida girl. Been here most of my life. That is where we are from. Oh yeah, I have to look at, I was thinking, what's the next question? And I'm I have to look at it. So this is more of a fun question. What's the weirdest habit that, I guess each of us, we can kind of just describe what the weirdest habit we have is. You can go first. I have to think of ways to roast you.
I'd say the weirdest habit she has is sometimes she'll like to sing really loud and annoying. And
You don't like my singing?
No, I like it, but sometimes you go over the top on purpose to be annoying. And you do it, and she does a lot of things on purpose to annoy me, and she finds it hilarious. As you could tell. And I think sometimes that would be a weird habit that she does, where she just sings obnoxiously just to be annoying.
It's because I'm comfortable with you.
I know, but it's just, sometimes
I like
you
to
do it on
bother
purpose.
People that I'm comfortable with.
But, yeah, trust me, she does. I can't probably go an hour without getting annoyed by her because she does something. Don't give that look. You do it on
You
purpose.
just said you can't go an hour.
Because that's how much you like to annoy me. like to do it all the time.
So
you're like, oh,
you're so
you're
annoying.
Like, it's been 45 minutes. Gotta go get them.
True. Thanks. Wow. And I was having a really hard time thinking of something. No, he does lots of weird things, but weird things that I can share with people.
2 hours later.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so one of his weird habits, it took me a really long time to get here, guys. Okay, so one of his weird habits is he likes to make like fart noises or like beatbox all the time, like just something with his mouth. He always has to be doing something like, I don't like when people beatbox. It just really like, I have like, it's a pet peeve of mine when people make those little noises. It just bothers me. Like, I'm that person, like, if you chew loud, if you type loud, if you cough, like, or like make a sigh noise, it really irks me. I don't know why. And so that bothers me. Like, he just does these random things. I'm like, Austin, please.
I have an active mind where I like beats in my head, so sometimes they just come out.
Too much. Okay. What do you think I'm talented at?
She's a very good planning. She's very good at planning ahead and making sure everything goes smoothly. She's very talented at that. She has a lot of things planned out very far in advance, and usually it goes to plan.
Yeah, I like planning things like 5 years out into the future. I'm like, okay, so by this age, I need to have this done. And by this age, this is like the next thing I want done. So I don't know. I really like planning, and I feel like that kind of, what do they call it? It's like the law of attraction almost, except like, I just think of what I want so badly, and it just kind of happens naturally, you know? And I've been working for it, or like all this time, like I've been working towards it. And so I think it just naturally like happens. And so yeah, that's me. For you, I think you're talented at really like sticking to your word and sticking to your truth and like the things that, you know, you really like, I don't know, you're just really good at like sticking to your word, I think. Like he doesn't drink alcohol at all. He doesn't smoke, drink alcohol, anything. And so I've been trying for a long time to get him to. His friends have, and he just really is able to kind of like deny us just anything he has like really like values towards. Like he stopped drinking soda as well. Anything he has like he has values or morals that he wants to uphold and like just doesn't want to do, he just doesn't do it. And like, you know, it's really hard to kind of give up those kind of things, especially when you're around so many people who do it. But he's really good at like just kind of sticking to his word and standing his ground against those things. So
the only thing I struggle with is not eating out.
yeah, that's the only thing. He'll be like, one week he'll be like, oh, I'm not eating out. Then the next day he'll have like Chick-fil-A or something, which I can't blame him. Chick-fil-A is so good. Like, that's the one thing.
I'm really bad at that. But everything else I've been pretty good with. But that one I can't seem to break that habit.
Okay, next question. I'm gonna do a question that lots of people, even outside of subscribers, have asked, but a subscriber has asked this. Are there babies in the future? Eventually, like, and we say that, we mean like in like 4 or 5 years, so not anytime soon. No, we just really want to wait until we're more established. We're currently living in like an apartment, and it's nice and all, but I don't want to raise a child in something that they can't like just, you know, grow up in. Like, I want to raise them in like a nice house, their own room, all that. And I just want to be able to give them anything that I can. When we do have kids, we do plan on having like 2 kids. At least that's in my head. I want to have 2 kids. And I know you're like, at least have
2.
1. Yeah, he's like, let's at least have 1 kid. Because sometimes I'm just like, I don't really want to have kids. And he's like,
I say try 1. If you don't want to have another one, that's fine. Because it's her choice. It's, you know, she's the one having the kid. So
yeah, but we've talked about this a lot.
Yeah,
we've already picked a name. He's picking the first child's name, and I'll pick the middle name. And then so for the second child, of course, I'm gonna choose the first name, and he's gonna choose the middle name. And so that's just how we're gonna work it out. And of course, we're gonna like have to agree on everything, but that's just what we plan for now. And so, but that's still a long time. No, parents, we are not having kids soon. Ooh, this is a good one. When was the first time that we said, I love you? Can you remember this? I can remember it.
I think it was during the first summer that we were apart.
The first time, okay.
We went to college, and then the first summer I stayed at college. Either way, we would have been apart. But I think I visited her in Tampa, and I don't know how long I was there, but I think Was it when I was leaving or when I was texting you? I don't know. I don't remember exactly. She remembers.
I think either we had like you called or texted me, and like after you left, and I think we were both feeling it. Like we were both kind of feeling like really down about leaving each other, and so he was like, "Wow, like I realized that I really like love you, blah blah blah." You know, he just went on, and I was like, you know, like. You know, but I was feeling the same, so I was like, I pretty much told him that, like, I felt the same, and so that's kind of like what kind of started us saying, like, oh, I love you, and that kind of thing. That was like, I think 6 months after we had started really dating. So we started dating in February, and so like 6 months after that, what is that? That's like July? I don't know.
It'd be August.
August?
Me
counting.
I think in July is probably when it's so like 5 months after.
Yeah, so yeah, 5 months, 6 months after, so we had decided I love you, and that is how this all got started. But yeah.
And I still love her.
You better. Let's see. Okay, next question. Who is my best friend? I guess we can both answer this question.
I would say her sister Kayla.
Yeah, my sister's definitely.
And Kayla's daughter Naomi.
Yeah. So my sister's like really high up there. She's like the one person like just don't talk any bad thing about her. You know, if you hurt her, you're over. You're done. You're done. You're dead to me. No, I really love my sister, and she has her little daughter, and I love her too. They're like my homies. But yeah, and I think after that, like outside of family, it would definitely be I have like a really close group of like 4 friends, and so we're really tight knit. Kim, Kelly, Chow, Blake. Hey guys, what's up? Hope you're liking this. So give this video a thumbs up because, you know, shout out to you. But yeah, so those are like my really close friends. I actually, what time is it? It's 11:47, and I told them that I'm going to video chat with them around 12 because, you know, some of them have moved away. And so, you know, gotta do the 4-hour video chat, the weekly video chat that we do. Yeah, but yeah, those are my best friends.
She says 4 hours, she means it.
Yeah, when I say 4 hours, I mean at the minimum is that's the amount of time that we talk for, because you know we just want to keep up with each other and just stay friends for life. So you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's always fun talking to them anyway. But yeah, for you, I would say that you have a group of friends as well that you're really tight knit with. Anthony, Ian, Joseph. Who am I missing? Am I missing someone?
You could throw Jesse and
Gio. How can I forget them? We went to school with them. Yeah, I think that you're really close with them for the most part, and so you have a lot of close friends that, yeah, it's pretty much the same as mine. Okay, the next question. If I was an animal, what would I be? And we'll answer these for each other. So
she'd be a lion. A lioness. Like.
Oh, I was gonna say a lioness.
She's very.
What?
It's because you're like aggressive and you go after what you want. So I feel like that's like a lion's personality.
Is this like a positive aggressive? Oh hey.
Yes.
Our neighbors waved.
In a way, yes, it's positive.
Okay. In a way.
Because they take care of you. So I feel like you'd be the same when you're a mom. Like you'll be the head of the pack, even though they think the lion's the head of the pack, the lioness is the head of the pack. I think so.
Right.
I don't know my knowledge on lions. I think I heard that. But she's a lioness.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, for you, I always say this to him. Okay, I think he'd be a turtle. He'd be a turtle.
Turtle. Wow.
A turtle. Come on.
I'm a turtle. Wow.
Okay.
So spectacular.
I have a reason. Okay, so turtles, they kind of like slow moving, but you know, they get to where they need to be, you know? They just like do it at their own pace. And I feel like you do that a lot. And then, you know, sometimes they like chill outside their shell, but sometimes they want to go like in. They want to be in, covered in their shell, you know? And that's you too. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing because honestly, if there was like me and then someone exactly like me in a relationship, I don't think that would work anyway. So.
They'd be going out too much.
Yeah.
Gotta keep her inside sometimes.
Yes. Okay. What is your favorite thing about me? I'll answer this for you too.
She's very good at.
You okay?
Yeah, just cut that part out. She's very good at caring. She always cares about me, even though sometimes she's hard on me, but I know it's just because she cares. That's the one thing I like about her the most is that she always wants me to be the best version of myself, and she's always willing to go the extra mile to make sure that I'm trying to be the best that I can be. Even though sometimes she's a little hard on me, but I think it's a good thing. That's what I would say.
Okay, good. That's a good one. For you, my favorite thing about you is that, I don't know, we aren't afraid to have fun together. You really like aren't afraid to have fun and just like let loose with me, and we have good times together. I think a lot of the things, like I appreciate a lot of the small things, so like the fact that sometimes he'll just go out of his way to do something for me, or he'll be like, you know, we'll have dance parties, just do random stuff together, and so I really appreciate that. That's like I think a really big part of our relationship. We just have lots of fun. It's just fun hanging out with each other, you know.
Which is great.
But yeah. Okay, last question of this video. If we could have an ultimate date, what would it be?
Can you just say yours? I don't even want to say mine.
No, say yours.
Please just say yours. Just say it's from both of us. My shit was embarrassing last time compared to yours. Just say yours.
Austin! Oh my gosh. Why was it embarrassing?
My ultimate date would be go to Universal and they're like, I'm going to Italy with a mountain and a fucking helicopter and a picnic and I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to fucking, let's go ride fucking Spider-Man. And you're like, oh, let's go to fucking mountains in Italy. Just fucking say yours.
Okay, so we had previously recorded our dates and he thinks this is embarrassing, so I'll just say both of our.
It is. If you heard mine and then heard hers, you know what, I'll say it. My ultimate date would be, I'm very simple. We'll go, I love Universal because I just love like living, you just feel like you live in a different world when you're there, just, you know, and so I would go there, just have a nice day, stay at one of the resorts there, have a good day at the parks, and just go on all the rides and have some good food, and you know, stay at one of the resorts because they're right there. And that to me, that's like a really good date that I would love to do anytime. But now listen to hers and then tell me mine's not embarrassing compared to her.
So my date, I said, would be me and him going to Italy, like taking a trip to Italy, going to some really nice mountains, maybe catching a helicopter ride, and then the helicopter, you know, takes us, and we were like, well, actually, it was like, the helicopter takes us to a mountain, like the top of a mountain, and we have like a nice little picnic set up, and we like watch sunset, sunrise, whatever, and just have like a good time like that. I'm so extra though, like that's something that would be like a legit, like an ultimate dream date for me, like going to a different country and having a date there in the most extra way possible. Like that's
yeah.
me. You can see how we differ in our own ideals. I don't know. This is fun. I like this.
I had fun.
Good.
Even though her date isn't, I don't know, maybe it'll happen one day. I'll have to hit a lot of money.
Yes, you will. It'll happen one day. Speak it into existence. Okay.
I'll try.
But yeah, guys, this is going to be the end of our video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to link our old video down. You guys can see how much we've changed as a couple and as people. So yeah, definitely watch that if you guys want to. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I love you guys. Bye.
Bye.